Hey YouTube, that Ronin back again with another deck profile. Once again, another Prophecy deck, because that is what I like to run. I just love Prophecies. Alright, now this isn't my build. It probably would have kind of become my build eventually in the process of elimination and all that, but this build is by Vexicus466, most of it. There's only 2 cards in here that he doesn't have in his build. This is his Reaper Turbo. So, getting into it real fast, I'm sure you've already noticed the blaring difference between my build and his. But anyway, going down the line, we have 3 Reapers. 2 goods for this build to not have 3. There's no reason to not max out on him. This is a Reaper Turbo, so yeah. Max out on him. Double Destroyer. Oh my god. I wasn't a fan of him, but with Reaper, I love him. This is probably the best. With Reaper, Reaper definitely kind of evens out Destroyer. So he's made it back into my good books. I once again like him and all that he does. But for next to Lila, good for just backdoor destruction and milling cards, and you want to mill your cards. You want as many of your spellbooks in the grave as you can get as fast as possible with this deck. Magical Exemplar, she is actually really useful. Get back, build up, like you can do plays where you build up, where you just continuously use spells. And you make it so you can bring out like 2 of him. It's really freaking amazing what you can do with her. So 2 of her. She, again, and one of the other things about this deck, it's all about special summoning. You want to special summon in this deck. So, and just to get out Reaper as fast as possible. And 3 monsters on field, and kind of keeping it 3 monsters on field. That's kind of like your goal of the deck is 3 monsters, and I'm sure you guys have already seen why. But moving on, Fool. He's awesome. This deck, it's really easy to fill your grave with spellbooks, and you want to do that. So double Fool. He's too useful to not have. Once per turn, you can send a spellbook to grave. If you have, and then once you hit your end phase, if he's still on field, he didn't get destroyed in some stupid way, or synchroed or exceed summoned with them or whatever. If he's still on field, end phase. If you have 5 or more spellbooks, the turn you activate his effect to ditch a spellbook from your deck to the grave, you can bring out a level 5 or higher dark spellcaster. So you can bring out him. You can bring out him. And you kind of want to bring him out if you didn't already bring him out previously in the turn. But otherwise, go for, if you did bring him out previously, go for a Destroyer. There's no reason to not to. 1 Spellbook Magician. He searches out, adds to hand. So he just remains useful. This, he's gonna add in your Fool. So Stoic being useful. Valor, good, just stopping special summons and all that. Next, the kind of my take on this deck, and what again, I gotta thank Vexicus466 for making this build, because I wanted to make a build where you could bring out a God card with Prophecy cards and spellbooks. So out of the 3, Obelisk is the most useful, because there are 4 cards, my bad, that can special summon him in this deck. And also his just, when you do manage to pull off the normal summon for him, he just shuts down your opponent. Like, there's really just about nothing out there that can power over him. And you have 2, and you can easily get out 3 monsters with this deck. Real easy. So he makes it so your opponent just really can't do anything. And we're already halfway through, so yay, Monsters End. Okay, spellbooks. Card destruction, send cards to the grave, add to your hand. Again, that's useful. Heavy, Dark Hole, Monster Gate. It's just another reasoning with only instead of your opponent declaring a monster level Monster Gate, you just tribute a monster on your field in whatever you can normal summon. You get to special summon it, and it can't be blocked. So that's kind of the plus over reasoning. Monster Reborn, so that, again, your staples in there. Alright, this you are going to banish a lot, especially with these guys and this card. So you want to max out on Eternities. Fate, too good to not have in the deck. You can banish 1, 2, or 3 spellbooks, pop, and accordingly, in 1, 2, 3 order, pop a card, set card back to the owner's hand, turn face up attack position monster to face down, or you can banish any card on the field. So no reason to not have that. Power, that's just making your spellcaster stronger. Secrets, just add a spellbook to hand or little magician guy. Tower, this is an extra draw every turn, and if you really fill up your grave with spellbooks and this gets sent to the grave by your opponent without him activating another field spell, fucking awesome, because now you get to special summon a spellcaster from your grave, and more than likely you hit just about every level except for 5 in between 1 and 6. So you're gonna bring out, more than likely you're gonna bring out a spellcaster. So awesome. If you can get out Reaper and then get out Prophecy, that's even better. Life, you want 2 life definitely, because that's just gonna get you back. Reaper, you can banish any of these guys. Don't banish him because he recycles himself, so don't do that. One of the cards I had to cut back on in order to make room for Obelisk was a Master. Less than 2 Wisdom is just, I don't recommend that. So this is just another one of the differences between mine and Vexicus 466's version. And the other card that I replaced was Charge of the Light Brigade. You don't really want to mill. I did try Breaker, but I didn't get to summon him. I might try him out again later. But in place of Lila. But you do want to fill your grave up. So it kind of would suck if you lost Obelisk. But the good thing is if your opponent special summons him with Monster Reborn or something, he's going to go away the next turn, and you can stop that. You can stop his special summon. So that's the one good thing about Obelisk, is that you can stop his special summon. Back to Master, this just lets you copy any spellbook in your grave. So you can copy an Eternity, you can copy a Secret, you can copy a Power, copy Fate, copy Wisdom. Whatever you want. Wisdom is just a lance. All that. Again, protect your spellcasters from spell trap effects. Trying to, Blaster here. Cataster, Arcanite, Mistworm, Stardust, Hyper Librarian, Armory Arm, Formula Synchron, Gaia, 2 Strike Balancers, Utopia, Steel Storm Roach, Zenmains, Big Eye, and my own personal attack, Magician Gal. She's good if you special summon, you have 2 monsters, and you want to just clear your opponent's side of the field, and you're gonna have 3 monsters on field. Freaking go into him and use your opponent's own card effect. So really just good way to I just like this because it's a good way to say fuck you, because there's so many ways to special summon with this deck that it's almost impossible to not just overpower them with a monster that they really can't destroy unless they can overpower in some stupid way. So down to my last 20 seconds. Awesome. I was hoping to go faster, but couldn't. Oh well. This is That Ronin from Team DOTC, Destiny of the Cards, and I'll catch you all later.